Hello and welcome to round 2 front 9 coverage of the 2025 Preserve Championship presented by Simon Line. We have BigBarri commentary, and no, your screen is not fooling you. That is the world's largest rubber ducky.
Big rubber ducky.
It's awesome, actually.
That thing's dope. I all week I just was telling everybody, like, where's the rubber duck?
I know, we were kind of bummed that it didn't come out on Friday.
And then finally I show up to the course, bam, there it is in all its glory. And there's Gannon in all his glory, followed by Corey, Ellis, and just a person who just shows up and decides he's that guy, Sullivan Tipton.
Yeah.
Playing great this year.
Yeah,
Calvin
and
Heimburg,
last year.
yeah.
And, I mean, he just shows...
No, but this is his year.
Yeah.
You know, before, we'd see him pop up here and there, and now he's like a mainstay.
He wasn't even going to go on tour this year, and I think Gannon kind of talked him into it.
Really?
Yep. So we have Gannon getting his new car and driving to thank for Sullivan playing so well, and Sullivan to thank, and you guys at home to thank for watching today as we are watching the hole 1 par 4. Much easier conditions today. No rain.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Wind is calm.
Thank you for joining us for round 2 of the Preserve Championship presented by Simon Line. This is our feature card. We are going to first send up to the box from Iowa, Gannon Buhr.
These are the conditions that make this course incredibly shreddable. So I do expect some low scores today from the field.
Still some teeth out there, for sure. There's some holes that can bite you. This is not one of them. I think you can do this move right here as far right as you possibly can.
Yeah.
If you'd like, and then you'll still have inside 300 feet in.
Well-controlled drive for Gannon in perfect position.
Next up, from West Virginia, Corey Ellis.
C1X putting 78% for Corey. That's a surprisingly low statistic.
Yeah, he's typically all over those C1 putts.
Yeah, he's usually the guy that's going perfect going into the final round.
Yeah, one season
Next
I think
up
he
from
led
Alabama, let's hear it for Sully Tipton.
the tour in
C1 and 2.
C1 and 2. Yep, that's really hard to do.
It's hard to be in the top 10 in either.
Right. Nice shot there. Little slight turnover. Yeah, when there's no wind on this hole, you can just kind of
And from Florida, please make some noise for Calvin Heimburg.
throw it wherever you want. Just don't throw it left.
Surprisingly, it still averages 3.8. Not as low.
Well, I think it's the upcoming shot. It's kind of touchy. It's really well guarded left and right. It's an awkward distance unless you get all of it. You're throwing the proper shot is to throw it into the hillside, kind of skip it up, but everybody gets lazy and wants to throw wide hyzer or wide sidearm hyzer, which I've never seen.
Yeah, that's a Sullivan Tipton type route. This guy's going to throw a lot of forehands today. We expect to see that.
See, just like that. Guarded very well by these trees.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Left some behind.
Does he catch it? Does she throw it? Nope. Son of a...
Calvin's got the straight shot. Low ceiling. This is heading left, but it's flipping up nice and straight.
That was the right shape. Just needed to get a little bit wider for the guarantee.
You certainly don't want to play with the trunks of these trees. They do like to kick backwards and OB.
Perfect. Very nice from Corey.
And Gannon's just got hardly nothing left after that big drive.
He's going left a little bit, but the good thing about Gannon is not only does he throw it really well and almost better than everybody, he puts it really well and pretty much better than everybody.
I don't really even care about him going to 31 feet, honestly, at this point.
And that's going to leak left a little bit. There's part of your statistic right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't care. Just looks too easy for him right now. When it starts looking more challenging, then maybe if he leaks an approach to edge of circle, then we can get a little bit weird about it. But he's really been coming into his own lately.
Yeah, and honestly, the only thing that he was slacking on at the beginning of the year was the putting stroke. It looked a little awkward. Didn't look like he was dialed in like previous years, but now looks like he's in a nice little flow.
Coming off his win at Kansas City, where he really dominated early, and then his win at Portland going down the stretch in a tight battle against AB. Sully in for the only par. He's going to lose a stroke to the card. And to a lot of people, 37% of the field, which is 40 players, were able to get the birdie on one.
Hey everyone, I want to let you know today's video is sponsored by Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon is our childhood reinvented. It's the same great taste we all remember, but with grown-up ingredients. Like most of us, growing up, eating cereal was one of the best parts of my day. But as an adult, it has way too much sugar and not enough protein. But with Magic Spoon, I'm able to enjoy one of my favorite childhood treats once again. What I like about Magic Spoon's cereal and treats is they're great for on the go when you need a boost of protein for those long rounds on the course. And Magic Spoon has a ton of variety, so there's sure to be something that you like. Between the cereal and the treats, there are over 16 flavors to choose from. So if you want to try Magic Spoon, use code JomezPro or click the link down below to try Magic Spoon's cereal or treats today and get $5 off. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So do yourself a favor, try Magic Spoon today. Just go to magicspoon.com/JomezPro or click the link down below or scan the QR code on the screen to get $5 off. Thanks once again to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Patreon winners this week: Trevor Gow, and Jordan Schuler. Trevor Gow. Jordan Schuler, you guys won the cicadas this week. First ever 2-disc giveaway for the channel.
Sometimes there's nothing better than a big bowl of cereal.
Or a big frisbee of cereal.
Or that, yeah. Gannon, his nemesis hole.
Paul.
And this looks pretty good. I'm not saying it. Well,
okay. He did it. This crowd is not reacting nearly enough. For those who don't know, Gannon has never birdied this hole at the Preserve Championship in his career. Oh, no.
That's safe, though.
Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, he makes the mandatory, but then kicks back in front of the mandatory.
That's fine.
It's not too far right. He can still reach to the side. And
it was just really close to missing the mandatory, which is a re-tee, and then that's a tough re-tee. Or maybe you go to the next. That's still not a gimme.
No, certainly not. Great shot from Calvin.
Look at this move.
I like that shape. Really use the body to get all the way over on it. Left with 32 feet. Maybe just inside that. But yeah, a little lean out stretch. Still has the angle, but
if there's anybody who can do the standstill.
Okay. It's a good shot.
Mm-hmm. It's just an awkward hole. I mean, the distance is perfect. The gap's perfect. The height's perfect to make everything awkward, no matter your skill level.
I love it all, yeah. And Corey doesn't like it right now, but
I almost think that if you have 400 foot of power, it's an easier hole to throw like a mid-range or a putter on because you can kind of pound it through the gap, but having to lay off just a little bit with a mid-range or a fairway makes it super awkward. That was a great putt there from Sullivan Tipton.
Yep, good birdie.
That was really nice.
Corey for the comeback bogey. He is in, but that's going to give some breathing room to our leader, Gannon, who is in the bullseye, and I know this is going to be a big monkey off of his back. And a little information for you. In Gannon's left hand, he's FaceTiming with Alden Harris.
No way.
Yeah, he called Alden and wanted to show him the birdie. That's awesome. The game within the game, man.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Oh, man. And just like that, Gannon has a 3-shot lead over Harry Chase, 7 under through 11 holes. Making some good moves today.
No, mine's my 6 through 8.
Yep. That wasn't fast enough to read it all, but yeah, awesome stuff right there. Well, today we are going to the B placement. This is the same distance, but off to the right side. They've cleared out a green area on the right side over here. So if you go down there, you will have some look at a putt. But the putts that are going to be 30 to 40 feet left of this basket are going to be pretty scary with that hillside behind it.
If you got the power, this is the move right here.
That's a great
And
angle.
He's got the power.
Gosh, that's so good looking.
Is that all the way there? Yeah. Oh, and a little extra. Whoa. How'd you manage on this hole? This is your kind of thing.
I parked the A placement.
Oh, okay. Did you make the 50-footer?
When I say parked, I mean I was 20 feet left of
Okay.
A placement, so I laid up.
Look at this shape, though. This is going to come up a little bit short, but not bad
beautiful.
at all.
Yeah, love that. Now, this is one it's hard to justify running outside of like 40. I think 40 feet is about the cap of the distance you'd like to give this one a good solid run.
Sullivan's going to be really disappointed with that drive. This is right in his wheelhouse
Totally.
of straight hyzer all the way there.
That's so much distance for the hyzer, but if anyone's got it, it's definitely Sullivan.
Watch this. 1, 2, 3. See ya. Oh, man. Little understable, but that's going to get all the way pin high. Yeah.
Oh, and a good kick, too, at the end. Opportunity for the bounce back for Corey. And he's going to capitalize on it.
Great putt. Gets back to under par. Won't lose another to Gannon. That's important.
Calvin, who was really not doing anything too special in round one until the last 3 holes or 4 holes where he went 5 under in the last 4.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he went 4 under in the last 3. I can't quite remember. Either way, it was just kind of a ho-hum round for him until the end, and he just poured it on.
Which is where you really need a score out here. The last 4 are the ones that you kind of have to get.
Correct.
If you can get past 14, then it's really the last 5.
Mm-hmm. Gonna double check real quick. Yeah, he just went birdie eagle on the last 3 holes, so that catapulted him onto lead card, and since then he hasn't missed a hole.
Imagine if you made lead card. You just don't miss a hole, but it's so hard to get to the lead card. Like imagine if I said, Jerm, if you get to the lead card, you won't miss another hole after you get to the lead card. You just have to get there.
Used to not seem like a far-fetched imagination, but nowadays I gotta really squint hard to think about
Oh,
it.
stop it.
Well,
You
hole
were
4
leading after hole 1 this year, literally.
I know. I was tied with like
Literally.
30 people. Yeah. I'm happy for these guys.
Hole 4 is a par 4, and it's a tough one. Big high ante out the gap. Get somewhere in those bunker trees in the middle, and then just a straight shot if you're lucky enough to find the perfect spot.
That's really good.
That's not perfect, but it will work.
I will say last year I would have not liked that drive because
Yeah.
the trees on that they cut down the tunnel made that next shot really difficult. I think that drive is fine now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great spot, and you can keep the disc on hyzer, which is very important. That's more of your traditional shot. just
Dead
straight, little turn. Also tough, though. Really low ceiling for how short it is.
It'll be around 340 in.
Plays like, what do you think, like 380, though? Probably, I would guess.
I don't know. I think
For the power.
For Calvin, no. Because Calvin loves the low ceiling. He loves just ripping 5 feet off the ground. So for him, that's 340
Really?
all day. I don't think it changes his power at all. Corey could be in a really tricky spot. It really depends on what he's left with, and getting to the corner is going to be really important on this next shot. And I would say in the past, I would have not thought forehand could get you into position. But after seeing Marwi do it yesterday and Sully trying it now, I really do think there's something there.
It's cutting.
Needs to roll back now.
Oh.
Scramble City, but he's at least into that next cut. Got a lot of distance at least. That was inches away, Paul.
Yep.
Calvin overturns this one, but he's going mid.
Maybe you should have clubbed up.
Maybe.
No, he overturned it a little bit. That had plenty of power to get there. This is also mid-range. Just a beautiful little kick.
And gets
But
the
gonna have to earn it, yeah.
skip to 30. Again, I don't feel worried, but I would imagine someone else seeing a 30-footer and thinking,
I think Gannon's probably worried, is the thing.
well, that was the thing about like Macbeth. When he was dominating at his highest, people were like, man, it just seems like you never get nervous. And he said, no, I get nervous all the time. I just know how to harness that nerve and the nervousness into channeling it into focus.
Yeah.
And I think that Gannon's not unhuman. I think that he feels nerves.
Yeah.
He just knows how to do something with it.
That didn't go anywhere, I don't think.
Oh, boy. Corey Ellis is playing some accordion golf right now. Like to get something stable with birdies and no bogeys moving forward.
Not the worst bogey for how out of position he was, like a bunch on the hole.
And not loving the forehand can get you into some problems when you're off the fairway on hole 4.
Calvin trying to stay perfect on the round. Gonna go with the high
That would have been crazy.
stalling putt.
Yeah, that's that looks way too easy right now.
He's made every hole look pretty easy so far.
Yeah, this group and this field need to watch out.
He got away with one on that hole, though. He really did.
You know, yes, he did. It was a good kick. If it was a little more right, it would have been a direct kick left and he would have not gone forward. But I think even without the tree kick, you know, if he had been an inch left, it would have been perfect. So he wasn't off by much, you know.
He was off, and he hit a tree, and it directed him straight towards the circle, which he's really good.
Fair point.
Yeah. He's plenty good enough in order for us to be able to critique a bad shot.
Yeah,
which
the shot deserves some scrutiny for sure.
Yeah.
But the better you are, the luckier you get.
Absolutely. Talk about the better you are.
And also perfect, Anthony Brell, 4 through 4. That's a whoops. Ooh,
And,
kicks left.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right, this is either going to be a really nasty turnover or some crazy spike hyzer.
What would you like to see?
He's probably going to go right down the gut. Beautiful turnover with the Sagara.
Oh my goodness. That's deep. Wow.
Didn't see that one. I didn't see the going 30 feet long result. I should have, but I didn't.
Great par. Whoa.
I'm glad we have cameras out here covering all this stuff.
You see that? It kept him from hitting the last tree.
I see that now. Your point is even more valid, as if it weren't valid enough before.
Does it concern you how much Infinite Discs uses your likeness in their marketing?
No, not at all. First off, the Alpaca is an amazing putter.
Right.
And Alpacas don't miss. Shout out my guy Proctor. And Infinite Discs is a great company. They have like 100,000 discs in stock, so their selection and prices are incredible.
For sure.
So I'm not concerned about being associated with them. I'll tell you what does concern me though.
What?
Their eyes of AI.
Oh yeah, that's scary stuff.
AI is everywhere right now. So it's like so hard to tell it was real. I was not.
Well, we just saw it from Anthony. Don't go left, don't go right. I think this is one of the ones that tests you very early. Hit the gap perfectly, end up here, and you got a shot going in. Otherwise, it's just a big-time scramble hole. And it's really tough because of how short it is that you want to play aggressive no matter where you are, and it baits you into going when you really shouldn't go, which there's only about I would say 100-foot width and length of a go zone.
100-foot width?
Yeah, like wide once you get over there.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, buddy.
That 1 inch left. He's probably been fine, though.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, well, don't go left is also correct. That is going to be very, very tough scramble.
Hurry, 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 hurry,
Calvin.
hurry. Really good. He's in the go zone.
Yeah. I worry about the run up. I mean,
yeah.
Calvin's not that much. He doesn't love the standstill.
When I say go zone, he shouldn't, but he's gonna.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. This thing baits you into doing that.
I hear that.
Even this, he's gonna try something to try to go home.
So that is a great spot for someone with a big overhead shot. And I don't know if Sullivan throws the overhead tomahawks or thumbers or anything like that.
Even a roller, a big sky roller or something.
Uh-huh. Well, Corey's going to come up short of the ideal landing zone and blocked behind a tree, unfortunately. So
He's going to go. He's going to try to get there.
He's not.
You think he's just going to lay up? I don't see that happening in any spot there.
Bet you an Oreo cookie he lays it up.
I don't like your mint Oreo cookies.
There's nothing wrong with the
Look
flavored
at this
Oreo.
is a go zone.
Well, because he's going for the par. So, of course, he's going to get aggressive. Okay, that's not where it's supposed to be.
Warning, excessive time as well.
That's pretty early. Normally he gets those on like hole 15.
Yeah.
The
He's
card-
speeding up.
Yeah, the card has said no.
That was going.
Yeah, I owe you Oreo. Gosh. All I've got was mint with me right now, though.
I'm good. You know what? I owe you. I don't owe you nothing. Why'd you say that? God.
Calvin.
Just going to lay up to the gap here.
Well, I didn't think he was going to lay up to the gap, but he doesn't love. Well, that's kind of a.
That's go. That's going.
I don't agree with that.
If he doesn't hit anything, he goes all the way, maybe circle's edge. It's not far. That's what my point about the whole hole is the distance, remember?
Yeah.
It's you're in a spot to where this is a layup, though. Sully doesn't get out tricked by the hole, and I like that.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it in the middle going forehand around the corner like that, but that's close enough to the edge, so we'll be able to find a pretty easy passage up to the green.
Oh, turns it, but it's okay. Close enough.
Surprised he's not turning his back to the basket, leaning out with the backhand. He's going to stick to the forehand chip shot. That's too short to cause any problems. Corey, a lengthy effort. This would be a pretty incredible birdie from all the way back there. I didn't think he would be going for it, but you were right, man. He's going to give it a shot.
Oh, good putt.
Well, still work left to do for the bogey now. Gannon's going to pay a hefty price for that first tree kick. Putt gives him no problems. That putt is looking
Crispy.
really good.
Yep. What are our stats on this hole?
Well, it is a 4.31. Only 14 people were able to get the birdie.
Okay.
Were you able to get the birdie?
No, I bogeyed it. Yeah, I bogeyed it. I was not in a go zone. Then I made it in a go zone when you're supposed to be in the layup zone, and I goed it badly. What about you?
Forehand birdie. Very rare
Really?
thing to do on that hole.
Nice job. That's sick. And this is bad.
Yeah, that's a sick feeling in your stomach. Oh, ooh.
That's one of the worst shots I've seen him throw.
And
That's not helping.
is he just going to scramble his way to a par throwing just only one good shot and that being a putt?
Yes. Wow.
Okay. That was
hilarious.
3 horrible shots. I've seen people bogey that playing the hole pretty decent.
Yeah.
So weird. Each one of them was just like a derpy little flop shot. Yeah. I have no idea how he did that.
Oh.
And Mindsma is continuing his tear, man. He's playing great in the home state of Minnesota.
No, don't do what AB did.
Yeah, you want to stay in the fairway, at least for one of the shots.
Yeah, short left or I don't know, about where the old basket was is pretty good. If you go deep, you can still find some scramblers, and then it's just a low skip hyzer. You know what? Kale told us this in the practice round. Low skip hyzer's the play. And I was like, I don't like it. And I've been in the low skip hyzer spot every time.
And it's working?
I haven't thrown it, just to spite
Oh,
Kale. Yeah.
You're spiting someone you're not even playing with?
Yeah, no, I'm just like, no, you can't talk to me like that.
That is so dumb.
I know. Nobody's given me an awards for smarts in my life. I'll tell you that much. I would recall. Ooh, big flex.
I like it if it starts moving quick.
I still like it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to be and the fact that it slowed it down, kept it in the fairway, it's going to be like a flex backhand, probably in the low skip hyzer range.
I think like even mid-range off this tee, mid-range putter, short, it always will give you a look. But you get greedy, you try to make the corner. This is good. I just worry that he throws it so dang far. no, that's money.
Yeah, that's
see what I
good.
mean?
Mhm.
Mid-range to the left. That's it. Just as
See
long
if
as
he
Kale doesn't start
heeds-
whispering in your ear.
Heeds Kale's advice. We'll see.
I get back to the house and all the guys are like, "Yeah, you just need to be throwing skip right by the base of the tree." I'm like, "Don't
You too?
you guys? He got you guys." No, but it really is a great play. The low skipper.
Not sure where the camera angle was. I'm not sure if Gannon outdrove the landing zone or not. Yeah, he's kind of in a pretty weird spot.
Really?
What?
Really?
What?
That's shot of the day so far. Wow.
Please replay that.
I have to ask him if he meant to go early between the trees. You know what I mean? I'm just curious. I would figure he would go for this gap, being so far back.
That's a good shot.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Bro, come on with that.
That was so good.
Yeah, I like the play here for the forehand roller.
Wow, almost got it. too.
Yeah, nice shot. Really crafty with the angles and the stability and different distances. Sully has a great forehand. We've talked about it so much. Calvin tried his best to finagle something around the corner and didn't quite have a good enough angle to get around everything. But should be, well, there might even be a green light go for this one. And there is.
Good try.
Yes.
Give me that. Good
All right.
shot, Corey.
Back to 1 under for the round. Sully would love this one. Doesn't want to fall even farther behind. Yeah. Good putt from the high grass. I just can't believe how close that approach got from Gannon.
Yeah.
That he did outdrive the landing zone. He was in a horrible spot. Had to stand with his back to the fairway to throw that next shot. Goes for the tightest line possible. We've got Silas Schultz on hole 10. That's a great drive. A lot of distance.
Oh, no. This has got... Oh, it's a putter. Still's got to get down.
It gets around the corner. That's what distance will get you. Oh, this is well outside the circle.
Ooh,
Silas, what
found
a
him some.
birdie.
Matty O. On chase card slips.
Oh, no.
And that is as far out of bounds as you could really throw it.
Huh. Oh, no.
And that's as far out of bounds as you could really throw
What
it.
on earth? Five. He's getting a 5, isn't he? He's got a 5.
He found a 5.
Oh,
On the
my
stripe,
God.
Matty O. Of course. He was just taking the
Yeah.
biggest number
5.
he had taken in years. And
Yep.
he decides to just...
Oh, that was so pure. I mean, you just tell out of his hands I was going in.
Wow.
Also, other than, like, are we just going to show someone just shank the all-time shankiest hole of their life? No, not a chance. That was sweet.
So I texted Gannon. I said, hey, were you going for the early gap? He said,
literally, guys, right this minute, he just texted Gannon, and Gannon got back to him.
and he said, I just missed it a little high. He was trying to skip it.
Okay.
This one was playing like an absolute monster yesterday.
It's a
how about
doozer.
today, Jerm?
It's under par today, but yeah, yesterday it was, I think, the hardest hole at like a 4.85.
Yeah.
But it is playing 0.05 under par, and that's a huge thanks to the lack of the strong headwind that was just demolishing people's hopes and dreams and scorecards. See if the big power players actually take advantage of this hole today. Do you consider Sully a power player?
No. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, it's just his forehand has so much power, but still his max out is right around, it seems like 450, 460.
Yeah.
But he can get there both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I think power players, you got to get in that 500.
5 bills is what you're looking for.
Yep.
This probably about 470, all hyzer, you know?
Yep.
He's
power player.
Yeah, he's a power player. Yep.
And then we don't even need to talk about these next two CBDs.
2%. 460.
Yeah, Gannon got his certificate a long time ago.
You're still hanging on the wall?
Oh, I'm a certified boom daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone told me that in my practice round the other day.
Yeah, where is it, though, is what I'm asking. Is it on the wall? Still hanging on the wall, or is it dusty in a box?
It's in a box.
It's in a box.
It's in a box. It's where you keep your things.
Yeah. Never had one. I don't know what you do with them. Look at this, though.
Yeah, if you can go hyzer from that spot and get home, CBD.
Makes it easy, doesn't it? How far you think he is from there?
I think he probably had a little over 4.
Okay.
This is such a scary shot taking on this
Oh,
tree.
he got it, too.
past it.
It's going to go deep, but...
If you hit that tree, oh,
he
goodness
did.
gracious.
Certified boom daddy.
Are we handing out? I don't think we're handing out.
No.
But if you hit any part of this tree, it's almost a guarantee that you drop into this water.
Yeah.
And this water is the most unforgiving place on the course. It's just so deep in this little area. I lost one of my favorite discs today, and I will pay $100 for someone to go swimming and get it back.
This guy's going midi in. That's a boom daddy.
Yeah, he needs
Not
to
good, though.
sit down because this is heading way outside the circle.
Yep.
It's a cross and 2. That part's nice. Sully really wanted to get over the water. He's going to pay the price, though.
I think that yesterday maybe he got in his head a little bit, thought he had to go.
Possible. Oh.
Good try. I popped this one pretty good. I only had 300 in, which is pretty good for me.
After 1 or 2?
After my first shot.
Calvin, after the perfect start, has gone cold. 4 straight pars since then. Corey with his second straight birdie. And even with the bogey from Gannon, all these birdies that he's getting on the every other hole so far is just really separating him from the card and from the field. Barella moves up into second momentarily. Is today the day?
Feels like it.
It's just a strength in numbers thing, man. Eventually, somebody's gonna get the ace here. 406 always places one of the easiest holes in the course. Today's no different. 2.43 average. I mean, that's in the absolute certified must-get range.
It's the easiest hole still.
No, hole 18 is going to take that title.
Okay,
with the
that
eagle
makes,
possibilities,
yeah, that makes
but
sense, honestly.
it's the second easiest hole.
How many in the bullseye? There's one. I'm gonna say 3.
I'll go under.
Okay.
I feel like you got to say 2.5 though.
I'm sticking with it. I think these guys are gonna put it close. Sullivan, I'm worried about him with the siding.
You think he's going to go sidey?
I don't. That's why I'm worried.
That's funny.
Oh, this is wide.
Yeah, this is not a bullseye.
Watch it be bullseye.
That's bullseye. Jeez, man.
All right, come on. Come on with it.
I don't want any more.
Wow.
We're going double or nothing on my mint Oreo.
Deal. I got two of the best players this week playing the best golf. I like my chances. I love my chances. Sully's lining up the forehand.
Oh, no, I'm screwed.
I love that.
I'm toast.
Oh, but I forgot this guy's on the card. Just get it wide.
Yes. All right, Sully.
Oh,
15
no.
feet is all we
Big
need.
skip.
15 feet is all we need, Sully. That'll get the job done. And you're going to get more claps when you make your putt.
Come on, buddy. Just get it wide. I love it. Come on. Yes. Get past those. Sit. Oh, where is that thing? I don't see it.
I think it's 15 feet.
I don't see it.
I don't
Oh, here we
either.
go. Yes. Yes.
The suspense is killing
Come
me.
on. Yes.
No!
Hell yeah. Wow, what a call. Oh, I'm rich in mint Oreos. I hate that. Calvin for the star frame, though. Yeah, deal.
Dang it, that's so good.
Bag on. Who else has bag on? Neither?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gannon hasn't worn a bag even in his practice rounds in 6 years, so that's not true.
He doesn't even drive himself around.
He does now, though, and I'm happy for the young man.
Driving's a big part of growing up.
It's a big part of the tour life.
Yeah.
Really, it's just how much can you know about yourself? And hit the big road yet. And you've been around the country 40 times. Hole 9, last one on the front here, and then we'll be halfway through the event. New par 3, 391 feet. You really don't even need it to go right. It's just you throw it dead straight, 391 feet, and you're going to be 16 feet away. But it's blind, and a lot of players are going to try to get something to go right with either a roller or a big high anhyzer. We might see Calvin go with that big air shot. But first, Corey definitely going with the roller.
Dang, and I kind of like it. It might be a little early. Yep, that's okay. He's a great putter. Scary putt to really run hard. Seen some rollaways already, just the first 2 rounds of my play out here. Also early.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah, might be in the circle.
Yep. Yeah, Calvin going air shot.
Really?
Just needs to not roll.
It was good.
You got to get it pretty
needs to
high.
make one of these.
He usually does.
Yeah.
Though. He's usually good for a couple of them.
Is he going to go wide or right at it?
I think he's going to go down the middle.
Okay.
Yep. A little higher than most people who have the power to get there. That just says a lot about his forehand, that he can trust that height and still achieve that distance.
And that was going all the way there.
I agree.
Yeah. It's about time, Calvin. Come on. Well, gave it the height.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of putting it. It wasn't low. Jeez.
No.
Okay, good. Can't trust anything rolling on the green of 9.
Wow. What a 9. Gets them all with 1 bogey. Seven under front 9 with a bogey. A 7 under front 9 is really just fantastic.
I'll comb through the comments of this after this gets posted. Someone's going to say, man, Jerm just always gushes over Gannon. I just appreciate greatness, man. And I think that you should too. I think that what we're seeing with the development of this young player, it's special. I mean, he's just dropped 8 birdies in the front 9. And it's just, we're seeing something generational with this guy, tournament after tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he made that look pretty dang easy. But he had to make some good. He had to make some good putts, and he made them look pretty dang easy, like I said. But we got a lot of people playing good out here. We're gonna see a lot of double digits as we go down the leaderboard there. A lot of people creeping up to that 10, 11 under, and that just shows you the conditions are absolutely perfect. And that's not gonna change. It's not gonna change this round. It's not gonna change moving into tomorrow.
We're looking nice for tomorrow?
Very nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, yesterday was so messy. The course, man, getting in and out, there's just every place where people are driving, it's just all mud pits everywhere. So this place could use some nice weather going into the final round. And,
I agree. And I don't want to see that rubber ducky go anywhere.
It better not. It better not go anywhere, and neither should you, because we got 9 more holes in round 2 coming your way. But only if you either like or subscribe. Don't do both. One or the other this time.
I think you could still do both.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.